It's the rules of the chief judge.
I understand the rules of the chief judge. I'm very familiar.
Okay. You need to leave. Okay.
I'll leave under threat of arrest.
Okay. There's no threat of arrest.
All right, then I'm not leaving.
Options.
I'm not leaving. Cameras in here is prohibited. Do you know why?
Just so they're not allowed to be taking pictures of the things that are recorded here, that's all. Because that's how we develop our revenue for the county.
This is the public part of it. The rest is office space for all the workers that work here, and they are entitled to their privacy as they work.
This looks like a publicly accessible office here.
No, you're not going in that office, sir.
Did she just lock it?
Just keep it locked.
Okay. Confidential records there.
Confidential records.
In public?
Yes.
Out for the public to see. That's a public office.
Yeah, it is. You're not going in here to walk around and camera everybody for your purpose, whatever that might be.
Stop pushing me.
I am not pushing you.
You're pushing me. I'm standing here and you're getting in my space.
You're in a public place.
Right.
Knock it off.
What is the problem?
That I'm in a restricted access
There are
area.
people up here
Stop
that are,
touching the camera.
There are people up here.
Officer, this is a battery. This is a battery.
There are people up here.
Don't grab the camera.
There are
Listen, y'all. These kids want to act up in school, want to go to school and embarrass you, want to make like they got no home training. So I told my son, don't go to school embarrassing no more. I take care of you, son. I give you anything you want. I discipline you. But you're gonna embarrass me like this? No, so now I'm gonna cut his hair.
Oh, I gotta ask you.
With all of it.
Hey, do me a favor. Wait for the SWAT guys. Now I saw you were in a restricted area. Now I want your identification. You're not getting it.
Don't embarrass me. I told him, don't embarrass me. No.
Down here today in the county of Delaware, New York, in this town of Delhi. Down here performing a First Amendment Audit and Civil Rights investigation. It is November 11th here at the County Clerk's office in this old elegant building, and let's go perform a Civil Rights investigation on this place and find out if they respect our rights to video record in public spaces. We got court rules here saying we can't video record in here.
Morning, how you doing?
Morning.
So, not supposed to film in here.
Yeah, I'm heading to the clerk's office. Is there a different entrance for that?
This is it. What clerk?
County
Hey,
clerk?
Lieutenant, you want to come down here for a minute? Yeah, because I'll let you talk to the lieutenant.
No, I'm familiar with the court laws about where you kind of can't film and.
Yes. So this guy wants to go to the county clerk, but he's got cameras.
Yeah. You can't. You can't.
Yeah, in
He can
the
take
clerk's
the county
office,
clerk,
yeah.
but he can't. He's running right now, so
I
he
know.
can't record out here.
Yeah, I can record here.
Yeah, you can't record out
Well,
here.
the New York State court law says that you can't record in a courtroom or the hallway thereof,
Or
the court
any place in the
offices
court
or the
facility.
hallway thereof. It doesn't include the hallways. It doesn't include the county clerk's office. I'm very familiar with the court laws.
It actually does. It's the rules of the chief judge.
Yeah, but I'm
Close the
very
hallways and
familiar. It
stuff.
does not cover this hallway where I'm standing right now. It does
It
not.
does, so you gotta turn it off.
I'm not turning it off.
Okay, then you gotta leave, sir.
Am I going to get arrested?
That's,
I mean, I'll leave under threat of arrest and I'll sue you guys.
There's no threat of arrest.
All right,
It's just
well
the
then
rules
I'd
of
like
chief
to go to
judge.
the clerk's office.
No,
and
now
about
the
the
camera
camera.
running you now.
I've been to every county clerk's office in this county.
Once you
in
get
this
to the
state.
county clerk, you can record all you want, but you can't in the court space.
I won't record on the court
But
space.
you are right
This
now.
is not a court space.
It is a court space.
It's not a court office.
It's court-controlled space.
It's not a court office. Look at the law. Look at the law. Look at the law.
I know the law.
Well, does the law say court space?
It does.
It does not.
It says any court facility. The sign's right on the front door.
All right, fam. This is the paper they have on the front doors. It says court rules prohibit the use of cameras and audio recording devices in this courthouse without permission of the administrator or in a courtroom with the presiding judge. Now, if we compare their little paper that they printed up with what the law actually reads, it says there's no videotaping in a courthouse, including any courtroom, office, or hallways thereof, which means you cannot stand in the courtroom and video record. You cannot stand in the court offices and video record, nor the hallways and video record into the courtroom or court offices from the hallways. It does not include the security checkpoint or the hallways that are not connected thereof, the court offices or the courtroom. And I have proven this many times before. One specific video is where the court offices did kick me out of one, and the chief of court office and the major of Erie County called and apologized for their court staff removing me because they understood they were in violation of my rights and subject to a lawsuit. So these guys are wrong. They're absolutely wrong. They drive me absolutely crazy. They are not going to give up, and eventually I'm going to have to shut my camera off until I get to the clerk's office, which, quite frankly, these guys are total pricks, and you'll see. That's not the law.
It's rules of the chief judge.
I understand the rules of the chief judge. I'm very familiar.
Okay, you need to leave. Okay.
I'll leave under threat of arrest.
Okay. There's no threat of arrest.
All right, then I'm not leaving.
Options.
I'm not leaving.
Okay. Turn your camera off and leave.
No.
Okay. Well, then if you don't turn your camera off and leave, you will be arrested.
Well, that's all I need. You can say I'm gonna be arrested. Then I will take this up. We'll take it up in court, and I'll sue you guys.
Sure.
But you sure you want to double check on that with some supervisors?
Oh, I am a supervisor.
So if I don't stop recording right here in this lobby of this building,
controlled space. This is
the law does not. The law does not cover
rules of the chief judge of New York State.
I understand what the law says. I'm very familiar with it.
Okay, so am I.
It does not say
The rules of the chief judge of New York State says any court facility. The sign's on the front door. Okay.
Where is it on the front door?
Out there on the front door.
That's not a law. There's no penal code on it. That's a sign you guys made up.
Okay, that's
the law literally reads. The law literally reads word for word. It reads.
I'm not going to argue this point with you anymore. You have two options. They'll put the ball in your court. You have two options. Turn the camera off and do your business in the county clerk office. You can record all you want over there, or leave if you want to still run the camera. The ball's in your court. That's your options.
Well, I gotta go to the county clerk's office, but we're definitely gonna take this up with some litigation with the county,
Sure,
you guys. So
do what you feel is necessary. That's your prerogative.
Your name is?
Lieutenant Mark Fallon, shield number 215.
You?
Officer Desario, 7704.
You?
Officer Eckert, 7591.
I'll get all your names on that litigation.
Sure, that's your prerogative. Anybody can sue.
Well, you're the one upholding the unconstitutional law, number one. You swore
I
no.
have to. I swore.
It's not what's written on the law.
Okay, well,
pull up the law and look at it.
I'm not arguing this.
Pull up the law and look at it.
You know what your options are.
Will you pull up the law and look at it?
You know what your options are.
Will you pull up the law and look at it?
You know what your options are.
No? Alright. Well, it's just documenting it all.
I know.
You gotta leave, or you're gonna be arrested for
trespassing. You want the elevator?
The sheriff's department. I want to call him here. Let's
You
call
want
the
the
sheriff here.
sheriff? They're in another building. Come on, sir.
You guys are making a big mistake.
No, you're asking me where the sheriffs are. I'm gonna let you
I know where the sheriffs are.
Then if you know, why are you acting like you're in this building?
Why are you guys removing me from this building?
Have a good day. Sir, you wanna know where the
violated the
sheriffs
policy.
are?
There is no policy against filming in public.
Come on, I'll show
No
you where the
policy
sheriff-
about filming in public.
Come on, you want
You guys are
to go?
making a big mistake.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm
Okay,
gonna show you
go
where the
contact the
sheriff is.
sheriffs.
Come on. Come on.
I'm calling the sheriff right here.
Go ahead.
You're gonna call the sheriff?
I'm calling him right here.
Okay. I can take you over there, but you call. Go ahead.
Stay right there and call. Go ahead.
I may speak with Mr. Daniel Jeremy, please.
This is.
Hi, Mr. Jeremy. My name is Tom C. Slip, Chief Court Officer here in the 8th Judicial District.
Yes, sir.
I'm also with Major Brian Edgar. We also have a conversation with our officers. Filming in public areas, sir, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's constitutionally protected activity.
Exactly.
I know I was in the right and I know they're in the wrong, but they wouldn't even listen. And I tried to ask, it was Sergeant Perry. I asked him last night, I said, why did you not even, ask to see this policy before you went hands-on and pushed me out of a public building? You were going to cause a lawsuit.
Well, it's understood what you're doing, and thank you for helping to de-escalate that situation yesterday. But you did nothing wrong. We understand that.
Well, that's cool. We'll film it here. It's technically
Film it we can't film in courtrooms or court offices or hallways therefore of.
Yeah,
This isn't connected to a courtroom or a court office.
This is our office. We're employees. This is my permanent post. So
Definitely.
I'm not too worried about it because there's nothing, like I said before, there's nothing very sensitive right now. But just so you know in the future.
I understand, but I'm saying this is legal to film there in this corridor. There's no ruling, laws, or policy that can prevent this from happening, is what I'm saying.
It depends on your interpretation of what a court office is. That would be the interpretation.
This is a security checkpoint. This isn't really a court office.
Yeah. I can see what you're saying. What's up? You want to talk to the supervisor?
No, I don't need. I actually spoke to Supervisor, the Chief Tom Cecil this morning, and I also talked to Major Brian.
Yep, those are one of the
Rack.
students there.
So they told me I was cool. I wouldn't have any problems today.
Yeah, no. If you want to talk to someone again, I can get them. Otherwise, I'll call them up. Figure out if you want to keep filming here.
No, I'm cool. I'm fine. I don't need to talk to anybody.
Okay. I'm gonna get it back in this. Hey, it's Jim. I let him know that we can say this. We're not just worried? Yeah, we're not just worried about it right now, but it's pretty cool. Alright, appreciate it.
And of course, that's just a clip from the other video. That link in the description of that video if you want to watch that full video if you haven't. But yeah, we can definitely film in the security checkpoint that isn't connected to the courtroom or the hallway thereof, or a court office or the hallway thereof. And these security checkpoints in front of county buildings are definitely not covered under the chief administrator's law. And the proof is the apology I got from the chief of police when it comes to the court staff. Now that we got past the trash officers.
Hi, can I help you?
How you doing? No, I don't actually need any help. I'm just here to take some photographs of the offices, the publicly accessible areas.
Can I not be in it?
Hi, if you don't want to be, you can move, I guess. Excuse me. Is the county clerk here?
She's off today.
Off today? Who would be in charge right now? Is there like a deputy clerk or?
I don't know.
There's nobody here?
I'm here.
You're not the deputy clerk?
No.
Do you know what's up with these signs that say no recording in this office? You work at the clerk's office?
Yeah, I'm the deputy.
Deputy clerk, right. She just said the deputy clerk's not here.
Oh, yeah, I am.
All right.
The county clerk's not here.
Yeah. I asked the county clerk, she said no, the deputy clerk is also not here. She
Oh.
said, but there's a sign up here that says use of cameras in here is prohibited. Do you know why?
Just so they're not allowed to be taking pictures of the things that are recorded here, that's all.
Like what?
The documents that are on
Why not?
the computer. Because that's how we develop our revenue for the county. We charge for copies.
So if I pull out a book and start taking pictures of it?
That's against our policy, because you have to pay for them.
But if you
want to take pictures of
Oh no, I plan on taking
office is
pictures of a
not-
lot of documents right now.
Yeah. No. you can't
Yes,
do that.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. But what prohibited it? What prohibits it? What law prohibits it?
I'm not sure. Just our policy here.
Yeah, it's an unconstitutional policy, and that's what I'm actually here to talk to you guys about. And I'm here to try to figure out why you guys think you have the right to stop someone from taking photos of documents.
Okay.
So it's like,
I mean, I'm physically not going to stop you.
alright, can I get your name? Ma'am? Wow, this is one heck of a rude county. Can I get your name?
Haley.
Haley.
Raspberry.
Raspberry?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you guys so rude down here?
We're not being.
Well, you just walked away from me. I was asking your
I
name.
was just putting my stuff back. I was coming back out. Put my water down.
So they got
You
one.
want me to stand out here with you, or
No,
can I
no,
get
you,
back to work?
you can do whatever you're doing. I just want to make sure nobody's going to physically stop me from taking photos of the documents. Would be a violation of rights. That's all.
Have a ball. If you want to take pictures or whatever, I don't care.
The county clerk will not be in today at all?
No,
Missed it. Is that a he or she?
it's Deb Goodrich. It's a she.
She.
No.
So they definitely got unconstitutional signs down here, guys. Said they're not going to stop me from taking photographs of it, but man. Got them all over here. Bunch of unconstitutional signs. New York State court staff here is extremely uneducated. See, there's a bunch of signs in here. Unfortunately, we're gonna miss the county clerk today. Let's go ahead and get some pictures of the documents. So that's the county clerk's office. The county clerk is not here. They have a bunch of unconstitutional signs down here.
Sorry.
Is there any other offices in this side of the building other than courts? Like county offices other than just the clerk's office and the rest of this whole building is courts?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. Have a good day.
Of the courts?
You want to turn that off for me?
No, I'm leaving.
Alright, see you later.
You guys learn how to honor your oath and read the law.
You filming right now? Get the red light on. You're not supposed to be filming.
Yeah.
Hey, Lieutenant, he's filming again.
Do something about it.
God loves you.
Do something about it.
God loves you.
Oath breakers. These guys are trash down here. I tried to get the lieutenant to look at the law with me, and he told me to piss up a rope pretty much. Total trash. That guy got me all fired up. Across the street here we got the rest of the county offices. Go ahead and get inside. Boy, what a bunch of arrogant pricks in there.
Hi there, how can we help you today, sir?
I don't actually need any help.
Oh, okay.
Just here to take a tour, see what's available, take some photographs of the county building.
You're allowed to go inside this circle, and that's as far as you're gonna go.
Why is that?
Because this is the public access part of it. The rest is offices where people work.
They're not publicly accessible offices?
No,
Why not?
because they're offices. When you get a chance, come on down. Sir, this is the main area you're allowed to be in. This is offices.
Why am I not allowed over here?
Because this is not for public access.
Why not?
Because it's not public access. This is the county board, and nobody goes in here unless they're here for official business.
I'm here for official
Okay,
business.
this is where the public is allowed right here. That's where you
get
can.
a supervisor down here?
Yeah, I just did. I just called for one.
I don't see why this is.
This is the public part of it. The rest is office space for all the workers that work here, and they are entitled to their privacy as they work.
Privacy in public?
Hi.
I'm going up to see Aaron.
Excuse me?
I'm heading up to see Aaron.
Hold on.
You, docs.
You work here.
Yes, sir.
Go right ahead.
The public isn't allowed to go to any of these offices in this
Not
building?
without a reason to be in a
I
public
have a
office.
reason to be
What is
here.
your, tell me what you need.
I'm a journalist working on a story.
Then here's just, what is it you need exactly?
Take pictures of all the publicly accessible offices.
You're in it.
No, there's publicly accessible offices in this building.
You're absolutely right, for a reason. You're here to pay taxes?
Official reason.
Show me reasons. This
the
man wants a
supervisor?
tour of the building, and and just take pictures. So I'm going to
I'm
get,
going to all the publicly accessible areas, take some
let me
photographs of
go
the
get
building.
Penny out here as well.
I work for the PD. Well, you can't just walk around. He's going to go
You
get.
can't just walk around public building here?
Yeah.
Why not?
Let me finish my sentence. He's going to go in and get one of the county officials, and they can address your questions on it.
Oh, perfect.
I don't work for the county. I don't have the authorization.
What do you work for?
Delhi PD.
Gotcha. Can I get your name and badge number?
101. Shield number 1.
Your name?
St. Jack.
St. Jack? Your first name?
Dan.
Dan St. Jack?
Yeah. So what do you want to do? You just want to tour the building?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not allowed to go beyond, this is the workers' areas.
The
They're
workers,
entitled.
we have the right to record the workers in the course of their duties.
Yeah, well, this is where you're allowed. You're not allowed to go anywhere else, and you're not going to go anywhere else.
Stand, but don't be walking around until we get somebody from the county.
Well, I'm trying to get somebody, but there's nobody available at the moment. They're not in yet. He was across the
What is
street
with
at the
this
court
county?
office.
What is with this county? You guys are trash.
No, we're not.
Absolutely. Do you know how I've been to just about every county
We have
building on
people
this
here
side
that
of the
work,
Western-
sir.
Yeah.
And you don't have the right to go in and disrupt them.
Work for the public.
Right,
Canada
and this
doesn't
is the
disrupt
public
people.
building, and you're allowed in it. sir.
Yeah, I'm allowed in the public building.
You are a magazine, a publication?
I can't say it's an investigation. I don't want to give away investigative purposes.
You're not
That must
gonna
to do
just walk
with
into-
mostly element.
This looks like a publicly accessible office here.
No, you're not going in that office, sir.
Did she just lock it?
Just keep it locked.
Okay. Confidential records there.
Confidential records.
In public?
Yes.
Out for the public to see. That's a public office.
Yeah, it is. This whole building's a public building, sir.
Right, and that's why I should be able to freely be able to walk through.
No, you cannot freely walk around anywhere around here.
What is your name?
You can take my, yeah. That's my name. I'm a security officer. I'm a licensed security officer.
Right.
Okay?
I don't see why I wouldn't be allowed to be able to walk into this public
Because you
office.
have
There's
no
public
reason.
records. I want to take some photographs of these
You
public
have no
records.
reason to be in there.
Look at that, guys. They locked this office.
Yeah, we did.
somehow.
We absolutely did. You're not going to just walk around the building free to do whatever it is you'd like. Could I help you, ma'am? Go ahead, Dan.
This is secret government down here?
No, absolutely not.
Well, that's what it's looking like.
Chris Dancing,
Okay.
512. Yes, Mike, come over to 111.
You guys are running secret government down here?
In the lobby. All right. All right, some of the stuff you're allowed to access, some of it you can't because
Yeah,
it's
that
confidential.
office is publicly accessible.
For a reason.
And you guys just locked me out.
Yeah.
Because they have a camera.
Did I lock you out?
Yeah, she did. We
Did he lock you out?
No, I didn't lock her out. She's the commissioner, and she locked you out.
Office.
Our office, the public's office.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am. Don't touch me.
I'm not touching you, but
just
you have no
walked
right
into me.
Sir, please remove yourself from the doorway.
The door's locked. I'm trying to get this lady's attention to speak to her.
No, you're not going to get her in there. You're not going in here to walk around and camera everybody for your purpose, whatever that might be.
Stop pushing me.
I am not pushing you. I'm
You're
standing.
pushing me. I'm standing here and you're getting in my
Listen,
space.
you're in a public place.
Right.
Knock it
Right.
off.
What is the problem?
We're waiting for a county official to authorize where you can and can't go in this
I
building.
need where it's publicly accessible. What's
You're
hard
in
to
the
understand about that?
Hi.
This office is publicly accessible. It's the treasurer's office.
It's not my office.
It's the treasurer's office.
Yeah.
It's not his office.
Do you know how many treasurer's offices I've been in this state?
All right, once we get
And
authorization.
you guys are locking me out?
Yes, sir.
This is a horrible look for you guys, county.
It's fine, it's what. Did
It's
anybody
fine?
tell you no,
That's
you
fine?
can't go in there right now?
I know I can go in there. That's the problem. That's why you guys are pissing me off.
It's not my building.
Exactly.
You're waiting for
It's
a
the
county.
people's building. It's not his building. It's not her building. That's not her office. That's the people's
No,
office.
you got a lot of confidential information in here. A lot of it's public.
They better not have confidential information laying out for the public to see.
You do this all the buildings. Just arbitrarily walk in and.
When you find out who I am and how much of an outrage this is going to cause with the people, you're going to realize how many of these buildings I've been
Did
to.
anybody say no? You can't do this right now.
Yeah. This dude right here said I can't do this right now.
Yeah, and that's as per the treasurer.
Dude, you forgot my name already. I'm embarrassed. You forgot my
I don't know. You don't even deserve the respect to have your name spoken. You don't even deserve the respect to have your name
Thank you,
spoken.
sir.
You're nothing more than a sheep order fouler.
You have a good day now, sir. Penny was in earlier. Was she in today, or is she? No, we need an official.
There's motor vehicles across the street in the courthouse?
They're next to the courthouse on the right side.
Yes.
said, don't be late, so let me finish.
So county workers will be here shortly.
Oh, okay.
No.
There's a secret government around here. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
Don't get me on camera.
Look at this guy that's walking around. For a little bit.
I will continue to follow you, sir, out if you attempt to go outside the lobby area, which is the public area and the restroom. If you need a restroom, you can use it.
The publicly accessible area is all over this place.
You have no other reason, no other business to be here.
I have official, constitutionally protected business. What
Yes,
don't
sir.
you understand about that? Why are you getting so close to me?
How's that? Is that better? Now, if you keep
I
walking
mean,
me...
that's respectable, not better.
Okay, well, you just walked into my
I
face
walked
3
into
times.
you. I walked into you. All right, watch. I'm gonna walk over here and watch me walk into you.
Wait for a county official to see if he wants to go to private offices.
He wants to walk around his...
I don't want to go in any private space. Don't let him say that. I'm not trying to go in any private space. I'm trying to go into publicly accessible areas to video record my interactions in the public. These guys are preventing me from walking freely through the public building, Chief.
Well, what areas are you trying to get?
You're the chief of police for
Yeah,
Delaware?
I'm just.
How you doing?
So
My name's Derek. I'm an independent journalist.
Yeah.
I'm just here to take pictures of the publicly accessible areas of the office, what's available for the public, and all that.
Okay. All right. So, which is generally, from my understanding, this is basically like this lobby area.
And all the that office has publicly accessible area. There's a counter you can walk up to. There's public information on the desk I should be able to take pictures of. They're locking me out.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, you're free to be in public areas. I mean, which areas are accessible to the public?
Take a look, Chief. Will you take a look?
Well, it's a public area. I mean, he can do that. There's constitutionally protected activity.
This is the area that journalists are not allowed to be in,
All right,
unless they're authorized from the
admin
county
says
official to be.
your request has to go through the county attorney, Amy Merkel, to tour the private areas of the building.
Chief, can you go? I'll pull your oath to the Constitution and.
Let me go.
No, I appreciate you so far. I do.
Let me speak to it.
So where are you from anyway?
I told you there's an investigation. I can't tell that kind of information.
Let's see if we get an attorney down here.
I would love to see the attorney lock me out of this building. I'd one heck of a lawsuit for the county.
Yeah.
Are you the county attorney? Are you the county attorney?
I am.
These guys are barring me from going to all the publicly accessible offices.
I'm sorry?
These guys are stopping me from freely going into any publicly accessible areas of this building except for this front lobby.
Okay.
It's going to cause litigation for the county. I'm a journalist, trying to go to publicly accessible areas like that office there, take a few photographs of the office from the publicly accessible space, and there's some public information out there. I want to collect the public information, take some photographs of it, but they got this lady locking down the office there. This gentleman here literally gets in my way and pushes me and stops me from freely moving in this public building.
Well, it's a public building.
Correct.
But that doesn't mean you can do anything you want to do.
Correct. I don't believe that I could commit a crime here, such as loitering, loud noises, and there's a lot of things you probably can't do inside this limited public forum, but taking photographs of the publicly accessible areas is not one of those things you can restrict in this building.
Take all you want.
So I'm free to walk through the building then?
Well, I didn't say that. You said
In the publicly
accessible area.
Like for instance, that office there has a publicly accessible area up to the desk, correct? I should be able to walk in there freely, correct?
Well, if you have business there.
I do. I have official business.
Which is what?
To take photographs of the office.
I don't know that qualifies as official business.
It's constitutionally protected official business.
Is it?
You're the attorney. You should know this better than I.
Constitutionally.
So, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, he's allowed in public accessible areas. So this is the first, this is protected activity, so I don't see any problem with him walking if he wants to walk through the treasurer's, front part where the public is. He has a right to do that. These areas.
He may need a release from them to take their
First Amendment. Can you explain that to him?
A release for what?
Restricted the area for taking their photographs.
It's public.
Public.
You guys we're all public officials. We don't need to sign releases for that.
I like this guy.
I'm sorry.
I really like this guy.
There's a lot
he wants to do with them.
What's that? It doesn't really, Jeremy.
What I'm gonna do with the photographs is disseminate it to the public. I'm here under the freedom of the press, the First Amendment.
You remember the press?
Correct. You want to see my press pass?
No.
All right. It's in my back
Did
pocket.
you collect his name?
I didn't ask him for it. He just walked in and he wanted to start walking around freely. And I
In the public
restrained him
accessible areas,
from-
which I'm allowed
from
to.
doing that. That's all.
Is it all right if either security or Officer St. Jackson accompanies, just so everybody
I mean,
understands?
if I had any choice, I'd ask you to walk with
All
me
right,
because.
would that be all right? I'll walk with him and sure. If we could get your name so they know who's
just
here in
'cause
the building.
I like to highlight good officers and I like to highlight good public servants, and
Well-
these guys are clearly
Then let's get
clueless
his
on the
name.
law,
He
but
said
like.
he's got a press-
Yeah,
it's
do
not-
you have your pass so you can just get
Yeah,
your
my press
information?
pass is
We
right
can
here.
sign him into the building as being present.
Beverly doesn't.
Could he get your name so we can sign?
This is my press pass right here.
Yeah.
You guys want to see it? United States
have your
Constitution.
name on it, sir? Copy
My
of
name
the
is
press?
Dan.
Okay, your name is Dan?
Correct.
Does it have a last name, Dan?
No, I don't waive my Fourth Amendment right to come into a public building, so you can put me down as Dan.
Okay.
All right, I'll walk with you, Dan.
All right, the chief will walk you around into the areas.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no
because
problem.
If it wasn't for you, there'd be some major litigation.
Oh, yeah, we don't need that.
And right, and that's the taxpayers, it'd be on the taxpayers too, but
Yeah.
like, part of what I do is educate, so.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, so you want to go to the treasurer's office or, I mean,
Yeah, well,
I know some of the areas.
We'll head over there, Rase. Let's see if this lady unlocks the door yet.
Yeah, just where the public goes is all we're going. There. Well.
So the Delphi chief of police, but they don't have
Delhi.
I'm sorry.
Do they have, is somebody in there?
Yeah, Randy is.
She's
Yeah, okay. All
Are
right.
you going, which way are you heading?
I'm going to just go Thursday back to my office.
Could you get around to Randy and let
Yeah.
him know lock this door?
Yes.
So do you post like on YouTube or anything? You got a channel or anything?
I do, and normally I don't tell people, but you've been extremely helpful.
I mean, actually, I watched some of your guys' stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen
You
yours.
might have
but
seen mine.
I might have, you know.
I'm fairly popular, and this
All
is
right.
not going to go well for them.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's the way it is. And I try to diffuse it as best I can because I'm not trying to be disorderly or
Right.
rude or any way. But 2023, we should all be educated on
Yeah, no,
constitutional
absolutely.
rights, and
No,
I'm glad
absolutely.
you are because if it wasn't for you, they'd be locking me out of here for sure.
Well, I don't know if they're just not informed.
The county attorney here asking about release forms to photograph people, public servants. That's crazy.
Well, again, it's
I don't want to pin you
it's
against
probably
them,
not
but
in his
just glad you're
arena
here.
very often. These things.
I told her, lock the door, she did. You wanted to go in the front office, you can phone them around. Watch your back. Hey, Courtney? Yeah, maybe John, I'll go over. Yeah.
Randy.
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay.
I'm being called both ways.
Dan's coming around, he'll get it on.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I normally don't give that information like that. I have a YouTube channel and this is a First Amendment audit, but clearly
Yeah.
you know the gig it was.
Yeah, no,
Sorry.
That's
I,
okay. So this is Dan. He's basically a First Amendment auditor. He's just going to be in the public areas.
Okay.
As public servants. This is, where we
Well,
occasionally get ask questions, get recorded. It's part of the gig. But he doesn't want access to any private information.
Yeah, I mean, like part of what I do, for instance, is if I came in here with a camera and you're like, oh, I got checks on the counter, you can't take. It's just a reminder that the public is allowed in these spaces, and that the onus is on you guys to keep that kind of information private. So like, it's almost like an employee conduct check for like people like that out there. Just to be able to video record what's available for the public, what the offices look like, and. I'm just here to video record. That's all. I know how to stay out of in the publicly accessible areas. Like for instance, I'm here. I look over here. I might question whether that's publicly accessible or not.
It is.
But yeah, I'm just here to take some photographs. I don't actually need
back
any.
here.
Yeah, I won't go
through
back there.
this, we can't.
Yeah, it's kind of given that you don't go behind the counters.
Yeah. But that's pretty much like all the public. Where they public
Can I
goes.
ask you a question though? Did you lock that door because he told you to, or did you do that on your own?
I didn't lock it.
Oh.
I'm not the one who locked it.
All right, I was just wondering.
I
just want to know who to point the blame at for violating civil rights. That's all.
Well, if we're told to do something by security.
Yeah, I mean, if security told you to lock it and you locked it,
we gotta
that's the
do it.
security's fault, But I can't remember. But obviously, I recorded who locked the door. So if you're lying about that,
I'm not lying. I
I'm
didn't
just
lock
saying.
the door.
All right, thank you. No, I don't need help. You can go back to do whatever you're doing. I'm gonna take a few photos in here. I'll be gone before you guys know it.
No problem. Actually, I do have to put these books back. I was on the phone with a taxpayer, I'm like, I got not answered these phones, this phone call. That's just the, where the taxes are returned to us as unpaid. And then we, record them when they get paid.
Yeah, I just like to see public records like that on the counter for transparency in government, of course. Have any specific need for any specific one of them, but just to see that they're there is cool.
And there's some more around the corner and then tax rolls. The lights on the, yeah.
Oh, it's a nice size room.
I don't even think I've been in this room.
You get a whole tour today of this building.
There you go.
Oh, this room's a lot bigger than it looks.
So what's your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is called Auditing Erie County.
Auditing what?
Erie County.
Erie
From
County.
Western
Okay,
New York,
Western New York.
Buffalo area.
Okay.
I've been to every county building from here.
Okay.
That way.
All the way through, huh?
And this has got to be one of the worst, like, you can't do this buildings I've ever seen. And it's really not going to go well for these people. Like,
Well,
they don't understand the repercussions and the and the public outrage that's going to cause if that guy not only blocked me from doing that, the county attorney who should know rights and should, he represents the county. It's a, I know you don't want to say no, I don't want to pin you against them.
No, I
because,
hear you. Yeah.
But,
I'm a completely. I'm the village police chief. I mean, I'm not even a county official, but we do provide some services to the county because they're in our village.
That's what I actually was going to ask you before I stopped. But like the sheriffs wouldn't show up here. They would call the PD?
Generally we would because basically
closer.
we're the closest car. We're the village. We respond to most of the complaints.
Is that your car out front?
Actually, I'm out back.
There was an unmarked.
That's actually one of my officers.
That's the guy that's out here with the.
He's.
Is he stationed here?
He basically is a liaison with social services.
Gotcha.
So we have a liaison officer that works with them because we're the county seat. We have a lot of services, and sometimes they, need law enforcement. Kind of keeps us out on the street, not having to respond to social services often.
You'll take those gloves off, the hands-on gloves.
Oh, it was cold out this morning.
You thought you were coming in to go hands
any,
out with a
did you have any?
person?
Not well. I have no idea what I had, but it was cold outside. So we can. I don't know where else you want to take a look at. I mean, I think there's some.
I mean, you're gonna be the star of the show today.
I don't want to be the star.
Well, the constitutional hero for sure. I mean, this guy could get a little education on what you know too as well, being the chief.
So.
Hi, Jeff.
What other areas generally public? Is there any areas downstairs?
No, it's building maintenance and tax mapping.
See tax mapping?
Yeah, I mean, we'll just work our way down this way, see what's over here.
IT obviously is not openly public.
Yeah.
It's not all. This is not a public area in the back here.
Right, the tax mapping.
No doubt.
You can go this way, doesn't matter which way you go.
Yeah.
You take them.
So you know what a counter is? A counter is a tax.
Lake effect out in Erie County yet?
Not yet.
I saw someone had some come from like Sodus area, Rochester area.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Some public candy. Gotta take advantage of that.
There you go. This is our.
You guys are still decked out for Halloween pretty good here, huh? I was just at some county buildings yesterday. It was Christmas was out already. Yeah. You can tell who likes Christmas better than Halloween better. These guys are still stuck on Halloween.
Good. I come get with tea. But I have
Check where it goes through.
not.
How you doing? My name's Dan. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just working on a story down here. Get some information on what's available for the public and that. Can I get your name?
Joe.
Joe, what do you do here?
I'm a tax map supervisor for real
The
property.
supervisor?
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Joe. I was just taking a couple photos of the office and I'll be on my way.
Help yourself. Public information.
Yeah.
Some public candy I see down here too, huh?
Yeah, he's already rated that.
I'm here to steal public candy too. This guy.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
Jeremy said third floor isn't open to the public. But you
Okay.
might only-
Well, that's how it's been since COVID, isn't it?
It's been before COVID.
Yeah.
What's on the third floor?
That's social services, where a lot of clients for social services make appointments to get
Doesn't
public
look like there's a
assistance.
third floor entrance on the elevator anyway.
Yeah.
We don't go to the first, we're already there.
Third floor is
Second floor.
second,
Third floor.
third from here.
Where we were.
Yeah, so that's
We have young families up there seeking medical information.
so that's the second. This is the floor. The second floor is the social services area.
Third floor is second floor is publicly accessible though.
It's by appointment because they actually have clients and stuff that come in there with private stuff.
Yeah, for appointment to get to view stuff, but not to take photographs of what's available there, right?
I'm sorry.
To go there to take photographs of what's available there, but we should be fine, right? To walk the hallways?
No. Yeah, listen.
Look at all this public information on the wall.
These are for clients that are since we got children.
I'm not here to get the children. I'm just here to get the pamphlets on the walls. This is a publicly accessible area.
Sir, this is not a public area really here.
Look at all this public information on the
This
walls.
is a secure area.
A secure area.
That's they actually
Confidentiality of clients.
Yeah.
So you guys are restricting this floor?
Yes, right
all this
this
public.
way.
I can't get any pictures of these public information over here?
Right this way, sir.
We have clients here. We have people here with their families.
So here's the magic question. If
Sir.
I don't leave this area, will I be arrested? That's what I need to hear. Like, I'm gonna put the ball in your guys' court. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not trying to be an ass. I'm just saying.
You're
this
managing-
this is a public building with public assets to public services. This is a public lobby.
No, this is not a public lobby.
This is a
Alright,
waiting
so-
area for clients.
So that's the question. I'm not trying to be difficult. All I want to know is, if I don't leave this area, will I be threatened with an arrest? If you guys tell me yes, I'm gonna peacefully walk away. We can take it up in court. But we are gonna open this building back up to the public today.
This
floor
is never open to the public.
All right, so I'm trespassing here.
So somebody can't just walk up here and walk in. They have to have
This
an appointment to
this
come
is
up
a
here.
public building. So all I need you guys to say is that if I don't leave right now, if I don't stop taking pictures, that I will be trespassed from this upper floor, and I'll walk down the stairs right now. If you want to take that responsibility in court, we can do that. I'm tired of being bullied downstairs by your staff, and I'm not going to be bullied up here. So listen, if this is restricted, I trust me, I'm on your side. It's restricted, I can't be here.
This is a restricted
But what I need to hear is that I'm in a restricted area, and if I don't leave, I'll be arrested for trespassing. if I don't leave.
that's a legal determination.
Correct, and that's what I want to hear.
Well, I'm glad that you want to hear that, but
Because the elevator didn't stop me from coming up here. It's publicly accessible.
it's not publicly accessible from down there. The only way you get in that elevator is by signing in with security, telling them,
See, we've already determined
having
that this
them
is a
call
public building.
security calls up here.
Listen, I'm not saying I'm not going to leave this area right now. If you say I have to leave because I'm
Security-
trespassing, that's what I need to hear. You understand what I'm saying?
I
right?
understand what you're saying.
So if he wants to trespass me,
we can just stand here all day.
no, I'm not going to. I'm going to take pictures of the lobby and I'm going to leave.
You're going to stand right there.
Or I'll be arrested.
You're going to stand right there.
Jeremy, is he going to be arrested in this area if he this isn't something
This is not.
This is a county facility. I need your.
This is not a public area. He shouldn't have gotten up here to begin with.
Well,
and you brought him up, Chief.
The elevator.
The elevator brought me up, not the chief.
We're talking
We're the
about
public
this
one.
right here. So.
It's by, once the person signs in downstairs, whoever's
It's real
downstairs.
simple. All you have to do is tell the chief you want me trespass from up here.
I'm not gonna, you're just baiting the
I'm
lawsuit.
baiting you into a lawsuit. I'm baiting you to let me be in a publicly accessible area.
This is not a publicly accessible
So tell them
area.
I'm not in a public. I'm in a restricted access area. I'm not allowed to be here, and you want me trespassed. This is that simple.
It's not.
We can peacefully take care of this. We can take care of it in court. If you don't want to take care of it in court, they're gonna have to allow me to take pictures of the lobby. I'm not gonna just stand here. I'm gonna continue about my business here in a second if you don't tell me that I'm trespassed or I need to leave here because it's a restricted access area.
Well, you can stand right there.
Yeah, well, the clients, so
Chief, this guy's blocking my travel.
Jeremy, we
in a
have
publicly accessible area. So
confidentiality of our clients here.
Let's, all
it's just,
right, we have clients here. That's a concern. Well,
if it's not a public area, have them tell you and tell me to leave. I'm under threat of arrest. I'll leave.
Okay.
He shouldn't be up here.
Okay. So he would be trespassing if he weren't to leave.
Commissioner?
The privacy of the people that come here is important.
I'm not here to get their information. I'm not here to put them on camera. All I want to do is take pictures of the lobby, the pamphlets on the walls, and disseminate to the public what's here.
Well, you know,
it's just that simple.
there are people
if
up.
I'm not supposed to be up here, all you have to do is tell this officer I'm not supposed to be up here, and that I'm in a restricted access area.
There are people up here
Stop
that are
touching the camera.
There are people up here
Officer,
who are.
This is a battery. This is a battery.
There are people up here. There are people.
He's not pointing it over there.
I'm not pointing it at the people. I'm pointing at the lady I'm talking to. So all you have to say is this is a restricted access area, the general public is not allowed here, and that I need to be trespassed.
People with appointments are allowed up here.
Appointments to
You
see
have
people.
appointments, sir?
Is this not a public lobby?
No, it's not a public lobby.
So tell the officer that I need to leave because this is not a public. You won't do it. That's the impasse here.
I really don't understand that statement. Why are you here?
I'm an
He's a First
independent
Amendment
journalist.
auditor, basically.
I'm here to audit the government.
First Amendment auditors.
There's nobody in this lobby. Is there any reason I can't take pictures of the lobby and what's available on the walls?
No.
So what's the
I don't
problem?
care if you do that.
That's all I'm here for.
But there are
This lady-
people here.
Yes, this lady was here. You
Now
never
she's
see her on the
still
camera. I kept the camera away from her. I was very respectful. I'm being very respectful.
Glad to hear that.
And all I'm saying is, if this is a restricted access area and I'm not allowed to be here, all you have to do is tell this officer I'm in a restricted access area and you'd like me to trespass, and I will leave. And then we could take it up in court whether this is a public lobby or not, or whether this is a legal trespass.
Yes, confidential information.
Make sure you save all those photos because I'm going to full
You have
request them.
confidential information.
They're my personal photos.
Are you working right now? Oh, you're working though right now. You just made a public record.
Well,
I'll be happy
wish I
to
understood
send them to you.
more
Give me your
about what
email
you're trying to
address.
accomplish, that's all.
I am here to simply take photographs of the pamphlets on the walls, what the office looks like, and disseminate the information to the public, and publish the video. This lady here, there was a lady here with children.
Yes.
Never made it on camera. Never
I'm
pointed the
glad
camera.
to hear that. I'm glad
As
to
a matter of fact, there's a lady walking through here. I don't know if she works here. I just want to make sure I'm not kidding. I'm not here for public personal information. I'm just here to exercise my rights to be in public space and run a camera.
Okay.
Well, let's
All I
take
do
your
is
pictures and get you out of here.
That doesn't say much for you. Who was ready to trespass me. Now I'm allowed to be here.
Well, now there's nobody here.
All right. Well.
Yeah, we're trying to. Okay.
Yeah. So he's.
As long as he's taking pictures.
I believe.
No, we have to leave it. Eric's back. Yeah. Unless Kelly wants to.
This is the only part. This is all that's the second floor. Is just this office.
Yeah.
Like no other.
Yeah.
Private information on the screen. Right here. Right here. Right here. Here, the screen. The screen, yeah.
There's no signs here that say restricted access. There's nothing here. You guys, listen. When I walk through here and this is restricted, you have to restrict it to everybody by law.
It's restricted.
That means there should be a sign of due notice. You have to give due notice.
You can't get past security.
You can. That's what I just proved today.
Well, only because
he told you my rights. He's not giving me any certain special privilege.
This is. I see where he's at, and maybe that's something that we need to consider with better signage up here. If this area is, because passing.
Listen, if that area was truly restricted, you should have no problem telling him that that's a restricted access area and I need to leave. If I don't leave, you want me trespass. If that's a legitimate restricted access area, that's perfectly legal. You should have no problem saying it. The fact that you have a problem saying it hints to me that you know that that's a public area. And if you trespass me from up there, you would open the county to litigation. Now, if this had a sign that said, well, appointments only, restricted access area, and you said I was trespass, I come down here and there's a sign, or if in the elevator you push the number 2 button and it doesn't go, it's not publicly accessible. So my job is to show these things.
To show what things?
That you need to put signs up, otherwise you can open the county to litigation.
Go ahead and do that.
Right? That's my job. So like, I'm not here to do bad things.
Your job for who?
For the people. I work for the people who own this building. Right? Number one, I think that you're being a little condescending right now. It's not going to go over well for you. I don't know if you understand the consequences of acting a fool in front of the public. Because I'm going to put this in front of a mass audience. And they're not going to be happy with the way you act. All I'm saying is, it's not a bad thing if you put a sign up that restricts the access area. That makes it legitimate. It's not legitimate right now. And the fact that proves it's not legitimate is that you wouldn't tell the police officer that I was in a trespassing area and you wanted me to trespass. All he would have said to me is, Dan, you're being trespassed from this area, you can't be here, and I can walk down, all right? And if it's not a lawful trespass, I have standing in court to take you to court and challenge it, all right? And that's a peaceful way of doing things without me going in handcuffs, without him putting me in a jail cell, a cage, right? So my advice to you is to understand what a public place is. The chief fully understands it, all right? He gets it. And I'm sure he would agree that if you guys hung a sign here that says restricted access area with by appointments only, the only people out up there are the people who have appointments, that's a legal binding system. To lock off the elevator to be able to go to the second floor, or have a sign in there that says second floor is off limits to the public without an appointment, that's legal. That's due notice. You have to give due notice in a public building where the restricted access area, like a locked door.
Or security.
But the security told me I can't go anywhere in this building, right? And I can go anywhere in this building that isn't restricted access, and that's what the chief has told you. And he's saving this county from litigation, and you up there, all you have to do is say, this is a restricted access area, I'm not allowed to be there, and trespass me, right? And if that was a legal trespass, I wouldn't win nothing in court. I wouldn't even file the charges.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that you wouldn't say it says that that is a public accessible area. Mm-hmm. If you're not confident enough to say that that's a restricted access area and take it up in court, then it's probably not restricted.
Well,
and you're a lawyer, so I know how lawyers work.
A restricted area and choosing to have you arrested are two separate things.
He wouldn't have arrested me. That's the point.
I don't know that.
All right. Trespassing laws in New York work like this.
As soon as I told him,
you have to be asked to leave. Right? So you would have said, I'm being trespassed.
You had been asked to leave several times at that point.
There's a difference between asking to leave and being told to leave. Correct, Chief?
Well, I think the point. I understand the point you're trying to make. Okay.
In the future, just put a sign up that says it's restricted access area. Cover yourself. If you don't want to do that, you mean like somebody can still challenge it in court.
Are you done making speeches now?
Are you done listening? I guess I'm done talking to you. If you're done listening, you can get back to work. Where's your office? Down this way?
Or Denver. Radio. Just not know where it is.
Where's your office at in this building?
You passed it.
The county attorney's office is a secure area as well. That is a locked door. It's always locked.
That covers badge up. This is the private government down here.
So there's just a couple meeting rooms down there. Chairman's office is usually not.
That's locked.
Yeah.
Another entrance to real property.
So this is an orientation charges.
Yeah, they got
tax map. I think that's everything.
They got a client meeting in there. There's a bunch of clients from social services in there having a meeting with us, staff.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. I was just interested in where the county meetings are held. Where is that at?
Right
The
in here?
legislature? So this is where they hold the county meetings? Can I get in there?
Oh, they are having a meeting.
Oh, there's actual board meeting
Yes, you
going
can
on.
just
right?
see.
Board has clients in there, private social service clients.
That is the board meeting.
That's the. Do you know how long that meeting? I was hoping to get some pictures of the county executive board meeting room where they have the board meetings.
Yes,
but-
that is the room, but it's in session right now.
Gotcha. All right. No, that was my only question. Can I get your name?
Tina Molay.
And you are here?
I am the county chairwoman.
You're the chairwoman?
Mhm.
All right. Nice to meet you. My name is Dan. I'm just a journalist down here taking photographs. I was just hoping to get some photos in there. I'm glad you talked to me. But yeah, if
Sure, you're
if
welcome
they're
to go
busy-
in there right after they're out of meetings.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I think that concludes this
I
building.
think you seen everything here.
Yeah, it's not a huge county.
No, it's a small county.
Small county, huge problems.
Well, I think a lot of it's it might be the way the facility's set up. I think, and I hear what you say with the signage.
DSS is publicly accessible. I've been to many county buildings.
So
I've
they
had many of them
typically
tell me that
have
I
people
can't
wait
be there.
here, and then they actually do have by appointment upstairs. So they usually wait out in this lobby, and then by appointment they'll bring people up and then process them through there.
And they can do an instant appointment. So if somebody walks in off the street, wants social services, John, whoever's at the front desk calls up and sees if an instant appointment is available, and then they authorize it.
Yeah, but the instant appointment just goes to show that someone doing official, constitutional business should be allowed up there. It's an instant appointment. I want it. And what harm came of me taking pictures of the lobby?
I hear you.
The fact that these guys freak out so bad, it does not a good look for a government. In government, the thing that people want to see is transparency in government. You're all set if you got places to go.
They're obligated to protect the idea, and a lot of clients are embarrassed to be here. They don't want to be
I got it.
embarrassed.
They want to protect the client's information, but they can't do it by stepping on somebody's First Amendment rights.
Oh, but even a lot of clients don't like to be seen
understand
in
that,
talking about social service. They're embarrassed.
I got it.
I understand that.
But it's still a public place, and they're subject to being in a public place. It's just the way it is. Like I said, if I wanted to be a jerk off, I could have went up there and put my camera up to that lady and took pictures of her baby. Not illegal. It's a jerk off move.
She was ready to cry, that lady.
Well, it is. It's
she was. I don't know if you
Nobody's
noticed.
gonna see her. Nobody's gonna see her.
I know.
It's just she just never made it on the camera.
She's up there with the young
Maybe on the
family.
body camera, but the body camera only goes for things like when the county attorney's grabbing my thing, and I got a view of it now, and I'm telling them that's a battery. It's the only person who committed a crime here today is the county attorney, and I don't wish to press charges because. That's not what I'm here for. I really don't want to file litigation against the county because at the end of the day, who's going to lose? The guy who was being a jerk over here, the security guard being a jerk, is he going to pay the lawsuit? No, it's going to come out of taxpayers dying. I don't want to file lawsuits.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't want my rights violated. So saying, hey,
I completely understand what you're.
A legal trespass is a legal trespass. I can't do nothing about it if it's legal. But if it's not, and the county attorney won't even commit to it, you understand my point.
Not arguing with you.
But no, I'm all set here, I guess.
You're all good?
I'm probably gonna take a walk over to the DMV over there. I guess is a different building.
You want me to walk over with you so that they're not all rattled? Or?
Nah, I'd rather the natural reaction. Maybe there'll be scholars. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, he's taking pictures. That's fine." Maybe you'll get called. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't wanna. I like to go to get natural reactions of what's really going on because, for instance, if you walk me around and tell everybody what I'm doing, someone might have to do a revisit to find out if they learned their lesson. I mean. It's all about exercising rights because the rights are like muscles. If you don't use them, you'll lose them. So, I do really appreciate you.
No problem, Dan.
Honoring your oath, you're definitely an upstanding officer. There's a lot of people out there who hate police, but someone seeing this video is going to be like, wow, that chief really was on point. He knows the law. He honored his oath. He's got the American flag on his thing,
and everything.
The Line Gang flag. I appreciate you.
All right, well, take care.
I hope that if you work in this building, I hope that you learn something today too.
I'm alone here.
That's what I'm saying. I hope that you learn something too, so you can future.
Well, yeah, we have some things to talk about.
De-escalate things and understand the rights.
The lobby's okay, but I know the IT, like the lady upstairs, she's had a sheet out with people's social security numbers in it, their income number, name of their children's dates of birth. That stuff's all confidential.
Well, yeah, you understand that.
Yeah, I
right?
mean, if someone walks in with a camera, they're gonna have to cover it up. It's just that simple. That they can't stop someone with a camera just because, they can't violate somebody's rights because they set the office up wrong, or they can't produce privacy. So I don't want to keep talking in circles with you guys. I appreciate just.
All right, Dan. Take care. Have a good day.
Just before I left, I did fill out a FOIA request for the photos taken of me by the county assistant attorney upstairs and his salary, years of service, and all that. And just as I did that, the county sheriff did show up, and we'll get to meet him here as well.
Hey, boss. Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm not doing bad.
That's nice to hear.
How are you guys? Good. How you doing? Not bad.
Just filling out a FOIA request.
Okay.
We're 10-4.
Thanks.
You want to meet him?
Yep. Sure, I'll go meet him.
How you doing, sir?
Take him.
How you doing?
Sheriff Kirk Demon.
Sheriff?
Yeah.
For the county?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, not too often I get to meet the top dog. Yeah, my name's Dan. I'm just an independent journalist. I'm down here to do a little civil rights investigation, publicly accessible areas, and the right to record in publicly accessible areas. And it was a little rough go here in the beginning.
Yeah, that's what I hear. You got all straightened out, though?
I believe you got it straightened out, yeah.
Okay. Well, if you need anything, I'm perfectly familiar with what you do. Okay. As you know, you're well within your rights to be in any public area,
I've been doing this
videotape in
for
public
3
area.
years.
Sure.
Never been arrested for doing it.
Right. No, you shouldn't be.
Other than a malicious prosecution in the city of Lockport. I filed a lawsuit, so they filed charges of harassment for being in the clerk's office to file a lawsuit. It's kind of ridiculous, but
right.
Yeah, I mean, I know where I'm supposed to be. I know how to stay out of restricted access areas and all that. But yeah,
and the best thing to do is if you reach areas of non-compliance or whatever, it's just document that as you see fit and then just leave. You know what I mean? The last thing you want to do is cause a disruption, and I'm sure you're well aware of all that.
I'm
you know
not
what I mean? So
interrupt business.
Interrupt business or create a security risk or anything like that. You know what I mean?
And then there was a situation upstairs where they say that's restricted access area. They got no sign saying it's restricted. It's a public lobby.
No.
And I simply told the attorney, I said, all you have to do is say this is restricted access area. I'm trespassing. Tell the sheriff to the chief that I'm trespassing. He'll tell me I have to leave, or I'll be trespassing. I'll leave. Then we take it up in court. We got standing there.
Sure.
But he wouldn't do that because either he knows it's a public access area and he'd lose that lawsuit, or B, he's just not confident in his authority to restrict people from that part of the building.
I get it. So believe me, I get it. I'm a sheriff. Okay, so I know exactly what you're doing. All right. So what is the purpose? Why? Or do you mind me asking you that? Where you from? What's your purpose?
No, I don't mind answering questions. It's kind of the cat's out of the bag. They know who I am.
Yeah.
But obviously, you guys know it was a First Amendment audit. But the purpose of the First Amendment audit is to exercise rights. Because rights are like muscles.
But where are you from? Are you from this area or?
No, I'm from Western New York.
Western New York. And so you're just
Buffalo area.
So you're just doing this for fun or what? I mean,
no, it's my job. I work for the people. I exercise their rights. I show transparency in government, and I will say this is probably one of the worst counties I've been to, and I've been to every single one in the western half of New York, the Western District.
What do you mean? What do you mean worst? Like what? Why are you saying worst?
Not knowing our rights.
Now, are you talking about just here at the county in general, or are you talking? Have you been to other municipalities within the county? Is that what you're talking about?
I'm specifically auditing the county today.
Okay. Well, you should not encounter anything. I would think out of the ordinary. I understand you did have some issues upstairs. I think that the county officials worked through that. As long as you and I are on the same page, and I think we absolutely are. Any publicly accessible area, you're certainly welcome to be in. You can videotape all you want. You shouldn't meet any resistance doing that. If you do, don't be afraid to call my office. All right.
The chief came down and did it before, but believe me, if they would have held me out of his office, I would have been calling the sheriffs, because the sheriffs are the one here supposed to be protecting constitutional rights.
Believe me, I take that very seriously. All right, I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran. I've been doing this for 36 years. I understand the
How long have you been the sheriff?
I've been on my second term, so 6 years now. As under sheriff, 12 years prior to that. So, you know I get it. I get what you're doing. So,
yeah, I mean, for the most part, I mean, there's a lot of these county buildings that are really extravagant. You know, getting pictures of the architect, what's available on the walls. Like, who knows? Maybe someone from your county will see the video and they'll see some of the pamphlets on the wall and be like, "Oh, wait, I didn't know that help exists." And you know what I mean?
And we definitely want that portrayed in a positive light. You know, that's one of my goals. Okay,
it definitely didn't go that way today, but unfortunately, but.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry for that, for what it's worth. It's not my, you know, that what you experienced upstairs is not my purview. It's another county agency. I don't know if you're going to come to my office next, but if you do, you're...
No, I'm not allowed on police department property.
Why?
I was banned from police department property through a federal court order, through a sentencing for January 6th. I was in the building on January 6th.
Really?
Yeah.
And so you're not allowed, as part of that, you're not allowed on any police department property?
The police department in Erie, Pennsylvania wrote on a police report that I have a YouTube channel where I break into police cars. They put it on my pre-sentencing report and the judge banned me from police departments.
Really?
Tell me. I must be really good at breaking into police cars. If I can break into police cars, post the video and never get arrested for it, right?
Is there, yeah, especially when there's video evidence of it, right? So
I'm literally
is there anything you can do about that? I mean, that seems like that to me that seems like a violation of your rights.
Well,
here's where you'll understand it. That's a DC court.
Yeah.
That's a DC.
All right. Well, I'll let you go back to what you're doing.
You guys will definitely know who I am, especially when this story airs, because y'all are going to hear about it. I'm sure you're going to get some phone calls of compliments for sure.
Oh, okay. We'll take him.
That doesn't surprise me out of Chief Mills.
No, Chief Mills is pretty cool.
Yeah, he is.
I like this guy.
So it was
nice to meet you, sir.
So I just made a request for the photos taken of myself, the reporter, on the second floor of the county office building by the county attorney.
Okay.
He made them on his cell phone.
Okay.
Between that hours, I also like the county attorney's salary, full name, years of service, and then that's my email address. Do you need anything else from me?
I don't believe so.
And I don't need a copy of it or anything. I took a photo of it. I got a photo, obviously, so you've gotten it. So.
Okay. It will be returned to you in.
Yeah. 5 days for the response, and then 20 days past that, we'll get an email. All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We live in a society now where people want to record how they discipline their child. People that might get mad with this video is the people that probably already embarrassed their child. You can discipline your child in their room. Take something away from them. If they act up, I'm like, son, you can't play the game.
These areas
may need a release from them to take their
First Amendment. Can you explain that to him?
A release for what?
Restricted the area.
For taking their photographs.
It's public.
Public.
You guys we're all public officials. We don't need to sign releases for that.
I like this guy.
I'm sorry.
I really like this guy.
There's a lot he wants to do with them.
What's that? It doesn't really, Jeremy.
You pull the Constitution out of your pockets in here. Like that was supposed to prove something.
First Amendment, freedom of the press.
We have every right to film out here and there.
Your name is not Dan Erie County.
This isn't Erie County.
Yeah.
Sure it is. On here is Dan Erie County.
Legitimate? Maybe. Official? No.